You've all heard the quote, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And if that's insanity, then why do we keep dating the same guy with a different face and expect different results? Why? Because we usually don't see the patterns, which is why we repeat them. In this video, I'm going to reveal my 5 steps to begin to uncover your unhealthy dating patterns so you can start to attract in the healthy love that you deserve. In order to create internal shifts to have the healthy relationships we want, we need awareness, acceptance, and action. These are the same steps in the 12-step recovery programs that lead to healing from addictions. Awareness. When you reveal it, you can heal it. So under the awareness section, number 1, make a list of all of your pivotal relationships. I do this with each of my clients. What are the key relationships that you've had in your life? And then notice the patterns. What red flags do they all have in common? How were your needs not met in that relationship? And what excuses did you make for this man's behavior? Which makes us all stay, right? So be honest and be thorough. Often the red flags that show up are he wasn't emotionally available, he drank, he was abusive, he was controlling. These are all behaviors that we often don't see because they show up differently in each of our relationships. So I want you to do this exercise to make a list of all the pivotal relationships and notice any of the red flags that are the same in each one of them. Step 2 is to forgive yourself. You did the best you could with the tools you had at the time, so be kind to yourself. And when you know better, you'll do better. Step 3 is understand where your pattern originated. Knowledge is power. So when you begin to know where in your family of origin that unhealthy pattern began, because it always begins at home, you can begin to heal. And again, we may not see it in our family of origin. So the question I like to ask is, who did this man remind you of in your family of origin? Often people will say, I don't know, I had a loving family. And that may be true, but maybe your father wasn't emotionally available. Maybe he wasn't even home so much. Maybe one of your parents wasn't well. I had a father who had mental illness. That definitely affected my relationship, all my relationships. So take a look at your patterns and your family of origin and how it all connects. The next thing is acceptance, because when you accept, you can move on with confidence. So step 4 is to take responsibility for your share. This is where true healing begins. Really think about, what didn't I do? Did I not speak up early on? Was I unclear about the type of relationship I needed? Did I have trouble setting boundaries? Did I see red flags and ignore them? So this is all important because what we do, even though it may be hard to name it, we can heal it. Action. With action comes positive change. So step 5 is learn and practice your new love skills. If you ignored red flags, learn to notice them early on. Learn not to ignore them and not to push them under the rug. Did you not speak up when your feelings were hurt? Learn better communication skills. Were your boundaries fuzzy? Learn how to set clear boundaries and don't feel guilty setting them. These are all the things I teach in my coaching practice. So when you know these skills that you need for healthier relationships, you begin to heal within, which helps you to magnetize a healthier partner. Awareness, acceptance, action. This is the path to finding your last first date. If you really want to do this work, if you're really serious about this work, I invite you to get on a breakthrough call with me and talk about coaching. It's really hard to do this work on your own. So the link is lastfirstdate.com/breakthrough. Let's get on a call if you're serious to invest time, money into emotional change, into the shifts that you need to really begin to have the relationships that you desire and you deserve.